Welcome to the Outside Man podcast, the Armchair's expert guide to rugby league. Thanks so much for joining us today. We have a killer of a show for you today, so hit the like and subscribe. You're going to want to be the one known for sharing this with your mates. So get on that now, get it out there. I don't know what you're doing, Spotify, follow or something.
Yeah, follow, give it a follow or comment or
a
review or something.
Yeah, be the best you can be. And how's your weekend, lads?
Good. You said killer.
Killer.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't get flagged for that.
Yeah. Well, aren't we already on North Korea's hit list from last week? They're taking snippets. They're creating a portfolio.
I didn't say Middle East,
No, Jace, really good. I've had a really good week. It's for those playing at home, it is Sunday. You won't hear this till probably Wednesday. I think Poddy comes out.
I'll try and get it out a bit quicker this week.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in last week. We had quite a lot of views on YouTube. I don't know what the views were on Spotty, but we must be saying something that people either hate or like, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Because they're listening.
Yeah.
So, how are you over
generally,
there?
either we hate it or like it too. So.
Yeah.
How are you over there, Jeddy?
Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. Thank you.
Big weekend of footy. Are you happy now, Jed? Footy's back
Oh, yeah.
officially.
I got 1 out of 2 from the weekend.
Yeah, boy.
I think everyone got 1 out of 2 from the
true.
weekend.
Yeah, but I tipped the upset, but not the favourite.
Yeah,
That's a
I
pretty
know.
good tip too.
Yeah.
That's it. That deserves a shout out, actually.
Good
Jed,
call,
Jed was
mate.
the only one on the bench and in our footy tipping comp that
And
picked the Knights.
The only one that said the Knights aren't going to get the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
So,
That's right.
mate,
I think
I
he's on the
might
winner.
be.
Yep,
I might
and,
be asking you some
It's round one, guys.
Yep, and
He picked the winner last year. He's just continuing.
let's just say that I think Todd Payton should be looking for a new job already.
Yeah.
I think he was filling out his
I think he
Centrelink
was
form
last.
today.
I think he already was last year. I don't think it's like a surprise.
He looked pretty nervous in the press conference that we just watched. He's like, oh, okay. I don't know if I should get on the plane back to Australia.
Yeah. So I've noticed one thing
Yep.
in particular. There was a couple of things that me and Cal were talking about before we started recording.
Generally, it's just drabble,
And
but every now and then.
yeah, there was a top 10 beaches
Hang on.
in Australia.
Are we shooting to controversy corner right away?
Oh, it's not really a controversy.
I think it is.
All right, well, we'll do that.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we should.
Should we just do the transition now and go straight
Now.
into it?
Right now.
All
Let's
right.
do a transition.
So, welcome back.
Controversy.
Controversy.
Corner.
Is it? I don't know if it's a controversy. You make your mind up
I
out
think
there.
it is.
Top 10 beaches in Australia report just came out last week. Coming in at number 7, Inskip Point.
Oh,
Hang on.
Inskip Point.
Nationally,
Nationally, top 10 beaches.
best beaches.
The best beach that they could pick on the whole of Sunshine Coast, even though Inskip's not really Sunshine Coast.
oh, hold on. Are you saying Sunshine Coast?
No,
not
no.
Australia.
All of Australia.
There's some good beaches out there.
There's a lot better beaches in Inskip. Like, Inskip's a nice beach, right?
I reckon there's
But-
4 other better beaches on the sunny coast.
Do you know what I think about when I hear Inskip Point?
Mosquitoes.
Diarrhea, mosquitoes,
I think of
and
Donnybrook.
sinkholes,
Seagulls.
right?
Hey, for those playing at home, Matt has another YouTube channel. He knows beaches. If you want to know if he knows
Well, he knows
what
the
he
weekend.
knows about beaches, he knows the weekend. It's called Chase the Weekend. Sorry, I'm just going to plug your other channel.
Free plug.
Matt does know about beaches. I've never been to Inskip, and there's probably a reason for that because there's nothing inviting about. Like, no one's ever said to me, "Hey, we should go to Inskip."
Yeah, it just took my breath away.
What was
I guess.
number 1?
Yeah, what was the
Number 1 was Bait Bay. So
Bateman's
South
Bay.
Cronulla.
Bateman's
No,
Bay,
Bait Bay.
Bait Bay.
Bait Bay.
B-A-T-E.
Oh.
Bait Bay.
Around the corner.
Cronulla.
But apparently Bait Bay is like 5 or 6 beaches anyway, so I don't know how that went. But yeah, look.
Probably the only thing.
Look, don't get me wrong, Inskip is a beautiful beach, but there's just been too many
Number
diarrhea
7.
outbreaks, gastro
Come on,
outbreaks
just-
up there.
Mission Beach, 1770.
Eddie
Bells-
Bay,
Bribey
Bells
Island.
Beach,
Bribey's
Bribey
beautiful.
Bramston Beach.
Double Island Point, Rainbow Beach.
There's a couple in South Australia.
Yeah.
I don't know their names. but
Look,
I've seen
even
them.
Dicky Beach. Woolcock Beach even.
Poolcock Beach. No, that's not.
It's nah.
No.
Military jetty.
Shelley.
Dicky,
It's pretty aptly
Gold Beach.
named Shelley Beach.
Shelley Beach, it's got
There
no
is-
shells.
It is quite shelly.
Bramston Beach up in
Shell
North
grit.
Queensland is full of
Bramston.
crocs. And I'd probably still have that higher than Inskip.
Yeah, okay.
So, Anyway.
No, you've never been there.
Yeah.
Great.
If you've come here for rugby league news, hold on, we're getting there. But also, how's that for consumer advice?
Yep.
Thank you, Matt.
And the other thing I noticed this week too, I was making myself a cup of coffee.
Ooh,
Sorry, this is a bit of a sidetrack. I promise we'll get to rugby league.
There
in a
is
minute.
rugby league coming.
Right.
Rugby league.
I was having a look at the Makona jar, and normally you have like a picture of someone making a cup of coffee or whatever the product is, like on the Sayo box you've got someone with a Sayo cracker with a bit of tomato on it, and it says underneath serving suggestion. I had a look on the Makona jar, and there's no serving suggestion at all.
No.
So technically, you could just literally fill the whole jar with hot water, and that's one serving.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Are
So
they
I just thought it was odd.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
maybe Achilles heel perspective?
Tomorrow morning,
I don't know.
I'm just putting some water in that jar.
Just
and
load
I'm
it up.
going. Load it up.
Spoon in there, stir it up.
What if they're assuming that we're a smart bunch of people and going, well, they should know what a good serving is? Whereas Nescafe's treating us dumb.
Our world is not smart. Okay, my wife has a conditioner and a shampoo bottle. It looks like an almond. You know how you get iced almond milk in the fridge at the
I know where you're
servos
going
or whatever?
with this.
She's got this conditioner and a shampoo bottle about this big, and it's like hair. It says something like hair food or something on it. And then there's a big sticker on the lid that says "Do not ingest," with someone going like this and a big red circle with a cross through it. Like I look at that and I'm like, "Oh, come on, guys!"
Do you ever see, like, you get tablets, like, from pharmacists or whatever, and it says consume orally?
Well, how else are you going to do it?
Oh,
Hey, this doesn't taste real good.
Oh, whoops.
Anyway,
Anyway, we
gone the wrong
digress.
that's great, Matt.
All right. Thank you for that.
great.
Anyway,
That's
was there any
made my
other
day.
controversy?
Jed's got one. Fire away, Jed.
Yeah, I have got one, and Cal, you'll be able to sort of explain this a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
But they have just about the Broncos, and if you don't hate them already, you definitely will after this. So they've released the tickets for the first 4 rounds. To sit on halfway, they're charging $179. Now, this is just ridiculous to the limits.
I think it's highway robbery.
Highway robbery. How is a family meant to afford this? Like, if you're a Kiwi supporter, you can sit on... I looked at this, and you can sit on halfway for $70. Even the Roosters, they're $110, and I think Tigers were about $90. But, like... And I know that, Cal, I think you guys are members, and you guys cannot even get good seats. So...
That's got me worried because my tickets were $70. So where am I sitting?
Right up
on the roof.
Well,
right up the
they're
top.
member tickets.
Yeah. So, Cal, can you just sort of
hopefully close
explain
to
this a little bit more for us?
I didn't create.
didn't
I,
someone-
I didn't create the price. It sucks.
Don't you do the pricing?
Yeah, no, I don't do the pricing.
Oh, no, but
It's
but
just-
can you explain
You
like
can
your
relate,
membership?
though.
and
Well,
stuff?
what we've heard, because we are. My wife is a Broncos member, and so she gets us part-time memberships or whatever they call, where you get like 4 games a year or something. That's what we did last year, and already like we're struggling to get into games, and the tickets that they're allocating us are like nosebleed tickets, whereas last year it was a bit closer. So I think, well, from what I've heard, is their memberships pushed past 50,000 or something, because every team who wins a comp, it surges memberships and whatnot. And so I think the only way that they can do this, get everyone to the games, is by price gouging their ticket. I don't know. It's a money thing. It's a business,
I know.
right? So it sucks because it's kind of like, it does make it really hard to get to, but I don't know what else should they do? Like, they're trying to make money.
The end of the day is going to be 50,000 people there. So
So they're going to try and make the
if
most
there's
of
only
those.
20,000, then they might drop the prices.
It sucks though.
But
Yeah.
it's like, I hear what you're saying. It's pushing the families up the top.
It is.
And the only people that can afford that.
Rich
Although
people.
my brothers have Broncos membership, and they get the same seats every year.
Is that full season?
Full season.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so they sit,
That's fair.
on the end there.
Oh, yeah.
all the
That's
time.
fair, but
I
we're
don't
talking
think
about-
they
But even like
pay-
if-
I don't think they pay that sort of money.
But even if I was going like alone, I would not pay $180 for a seat.
I couldn't.
No,
I
like, no
couldn't.
way.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that.
So-
I love that the Roosters away bay because it's always been down one of the corners
yes.
down the front. It's been pushed to the third tier.
Yeah, that's
and
another thing.
At first, I was like, "Oh, that sucks," but then I'm like, "Broncos are just giving you the middle finger, going, get up in the nosebleeds."
Are you playing the Broncos?
That's kind of funny.
Magic Round?
No, I think we play the Cowboys, possibly.
I hope not.
I hope Magic Round tickets are going to be $180.
They're gone.
Oh, they're done.
They're gone.
already.
We couldn't get them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked at them last week. I
man.
could get like two
When
tickets.
were they released?
Chloe looked at them
I
in
know.
December or January or something, and they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess outside man's not
So
going to Magic
we're
Round
gonna,
this year.
we're gonna have to win a comp.
This
a
is the
competition.
problem. This is the problem with teams winning comps. Is it just pushes memberships up, and obviously the Broncos, they're a while like they always get 45,000 people to a game anyway. So this is imagine what it's going to be like this year trying to get to a game.
I just think that they can't remember that their fans got them there. And
Well, it's not them. It's probably the stadium.
yeah.
So it's Suncorp Stadium. So it's probably maybe a touch outside of their control too.
You reckon?
oh
Would the NRL control it too?
no, NRL only
Maybe,
controls
but it's
finals
Suncorp
tickets.
Stadium.
Yeah,
So
true.
they would charge or whatever, and if they can charge $80 or whatever, then Broncos have
Make
to make
money.
money. Hey,
Make
if you
a
know,
bank.
if you're a smart dude or
Smarter
dudette
than us.
out there, and you actually know something about this, why don't you pop it in the
Good point, though,
chuck a
Jed.
link in the
It's a
tab?
it's a valid thing because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I've got a young family and I want to get my
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
to a game this year, and
Well, even paying $70 a ticket,
it's brutal.
like for me and my young fella who's a Penrith supporter, to the opening game, that's still a big chunk of money. You know, plus
Yeah.
the 50 cents for the train trip. You know, that adds
Well,
up.
also the fuel to get there, to get down. Well, you're not catching a train from up here, are you?
Yeah, it's going into Clandra. They're going to have
And
it
what
built by
about
next
if you
week.
want to buy a pie there
Oh, pie.
Oh,
or a drink?
Yeah, chip.
$17, one chip.
Yeah.
I had a 4X ginger last time. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah,
I never
Did
heard
you
of
That's not-
did you guys see
well,
like?
it's not
I think
the
they were charging like $50 at the US stadium there. From what I heard,
They
I think
could
it was
do whatever they wanted.
yeah. I think it was
For
like
what?
for a pie.
For a pie.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
You want to be a really
From
good
what I heard,
pie.
and then it was like $80 for a 4X or whatever beer they were serving.
For one.
Yeah, for one.
That's nuts.
No.
Lifestyles
I'm serious.
of the rich and the
Wow.
famous.
Good song.
All right. So,
Anyway.
I got a controversy.
that's good. Sorry, I was just moving it along. You go.
No, that's all right. I mean, I can just sit here and shut up.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was wanting to move on.
I have a list. Thanks, Chase. I have a list from Clarkie's Rugby League column on Facebook. Oh,
He's
he's
the best.
he has a few misses. Like sometimes
What's
he posts stuff.
second
And
favourite
it's like,
Titans
oh, Clarkie, back to bed with that one, mate.
I like you, Clark.
But overall, I think he's pretty good. So he's got a list of local juniors in each NRL top 30 squad for 2006. So we're talking about juniors that are currently that have come through and played their junior footy at the club, like from under 16s to under 18s. The Warriors sit atop with 13 players currently in their squad of 13 players that have come through the development from teenagers right through.
They had a good 8 come through last year.
Yep.
And they're all killer players, eh?
Not surprisingly, even 5 years after their start of their success, the Panthers sit second with 12 players. So even after all their success, they have 12 players in their 30-man squad that have
Well, we were
come
talking
through.
about that for the last few seasons. That's why they were so dominant for so long, is because they could back it up.
incredible
They're
juniors.
numbers.
Cowboys have 11, which is impressive because we've had a few lean years, but I'm glad that we're investing into juniors. That's great. Other notable mentions: the Titans, Matt, still have 4 because the Titans have never been. They are rugby league heartland, but in terms of juniors, they've never really been big on developing.
It's a weird area because technically we're northern New South Wales, so the rest of the Gold Coast is.
But Currumbin is like a rugby league
But they've always gone to
Yeah.
Brisbane, hey?
legend, yeah. That's
So-
something that I think it was Matty Rogers, or it might have been Matty
See,
Johns.
I heard.
had a big thing about, hey, they need to be down there in those schools.
I
Because
heard-
he was talking about Haas.
Yeah,
He's like, how the heck did Haas go from there
Yeah.
up to the Broncos? He should have stayed at Gold Coast. Yeah.
Well, I heard that like Coffs Harbour is part of our.
Oh, okay.
Was that yours?
No, oh,
Was you Coffs
well,
Harbour?
we play each other there every year,
Yeah, I
don't we?
heard that like down to Coffs was
Yeah,
like
okay.
sort of our area, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Interestingly, the Broncos only have 3. And if we scroll right to the bottom, the Roosters have 1. So,
So is that juniors playing in their top 30.
No, juniors that have come through their junior ranks that are in their top 30 squad now. So players that didn't play their first game for the Roosters, because that was the conversation last year. It's players that they've literally brought up from teenager, come through the ranks, and are currently in their 30-man squad.
Yeah,
Dolphins only have one as well. Dolphins are only 3-4 years into the
Which is
Dolphins.
heaps helpful because, like Penrith, they already know the place, they know the style, they know what they're going to do.
Need a
Cultures,
report of how many juniors are coming through their ranks and just making it into the NRL as well.
Yeah.
Not necessarily playing for the team that they come up with.
Yeah.
So do we think that there needs to be a salary cap exemption for teams that deal their own players, or do you think it's best to
Good question.
spread out those
Great question.
players?
Great question, Jed.
Well, it would definitely encourage more juniors coming through, but then you got those stacked teams that
But,
just keep getting stacked.
Why should Penrith be punished for developing all their talent, and then how many players have left Penrith since 2020?
Yeah.
20 players that have been a part of premiership winning
Well,
squads
there was 5 in that Bulldog side.
today.
Yeah.
Well, no, you mean like players coming, their juniors don't count towards as much cap.
I think
So it's easier on the cap. to
I
have
think
your
so.
own
If you've
juniors.
brought a junior up from when they were 16, and it comes time to signing them, and the NRL says, well, they're worth 800,000, but because you brought this junior up, we're only going to use 600k of your cap, and the other 200 will get covered by whatever.
It's
Yeah.
probably a bit harder for some clubs, like, say, the Tigers, they're surrounded by other clubs,
fair
so
call
the
too.
junior talent pool,
True.
as much as, like, it's great to see the Cowboys, there's probably a lot more land and distance. Like, you could probably include Mackay up there.
Yeah, but there's 5 million in Sydney, and there's 170,000 in Townsville. Plus,
Sounds,
maybe
but I'm
surrounds.
talking, but I'm saying, like, you got the Bulldogs, you got the Tigers, you got Manly, then you got, so it's an interesting, I don't.
And the only other problem is if those players like Kikau and Burton had have stayed, then, you know, people are already getting over Penrith winning. If they had won another 3 or 4 competitions, is that the competition that we want?
But are we going to punish them for having such, like...
Yeah.
Do we want the best of the best to win, or, like...
Yeah, I'm not saying
It's-
like either way.
Yeah.
No,
Just-
it's kind of got to be black and white, doesn't it? Like,
yeah.
it just sucks. Like, and from Penrith's perspective, like, spent all this money developing these young guys just to watch them come through and win comps, and maybe they'd look at that and go, you know what, they did the job for us. They got us into the position
Yeah,
we're
see,
in.
they get penalised because they've nurtured these guys. They've become superstars, but because of salary cap restrictions, they can't keep them in their club. They've got to let them go.
And in essence, someone looking from the outside looking in would go, well, that means the salary cap's working, right?
Yeah,
It's doing its job. As in, like, that's the point of a salary cap, is
I
to keep the
think-
talent.
yeah.
I
guess.
think maybe the club should be compensated, but maybe in a different way.
Different way, yeah.
Maybe some NRL kickbacks for their if they're, say Penrith, if Penrith are delivering goods, let's call them goods, for the rest of the NRL,
Yeah.
maybe that development system deserves some more money.
Yep.
And Cronulla's got 2. Maybe we need to take the development off Cronulla and give some more. That's probably worth a go.
Maybe that player should get a boat or a house.
Or a spare
Oh,
boat.
they tried that.
Where'd
They
that
tried
bloke
that.
come from?
They tried that at Melbourne. It didn't go down well.
I had something quickly to share. I forgot about it and I remembered now. If that's all right, independent of Callan, I'll just put it out there. But I was listening to a podcast today. I was talking about NFL, not today, this week. I was talking about NFL and the lengths that they go to when they play at a different town, and they have they take scents, different smells that they have on their pillow at home, and they spray it on the pillow at the hotel to train their body to think, oh, I'm at home and I'm resting, and
Wow.
these eye things and that sort of stuff. And it got me thinking
interesting.
about travel time and how much harder it is to sleep in a hotel and then go play a game over, sleeping in your own bed, then driving down. And then, because the Perth Bears are coming in, and they're coming from Western Australia, and they're going to have to fly a heck of a distance a lot of times. So how the NRL works that out, they can't play they'd probably have to play 3 games in Sydney, then 4 home games or something like that, how they work it out. But then I saw a stat put up to explain this that Callan brought out, but North Queensland travel for 104 hours in the season. New Zealand Warriors are 95.
That includes
if I'm
Vegas
reading
this year too.
correctly. Okay.
Yep.
Well,
But-
that's even worse for New Zealand then, because they're 95 and
Normally,
they're not going to Vegas.
normally New Zealand's on top, and
Yeah,
we
okay.
normally sit around the 80, 85 mark.
Yeah.
So definitely the Cows and New Zealand are always
And then
on
we
top.
go down to below 7, they're all under 40 hours. So that's half the amount of travel time. And the reason I looked at this, because the Dolphins have 7 out of 10 games in Brisbane at Suncorp or Redcliffe at the start of the year. That's a decent, and even if they play the Broncos, it's a home game at Brisbane. They can sleep in their bed and then drive down, even though it's an hour or whatever. So it's an interesting, I don't know how you solve that problem, but it's an interesting solution. I think maybe they should play a group of games in a row at home and then play a group in Sydney and maybe have a little base down there.
They, between round 1 and
Yeah.
round 11, they leave Queensland twice.
Yeah. But one's
Twice.
Townsville, so I didn't include that one.
Why does both the Broncos and Dolphins always seem to have an away game at Magic Round?
We won't get into that again. But
sorry.
I agree with you completely. Ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, so that's an interesting thing. I thought some research into that.
What's interesting, because Perth, so Townsville to Sydney is 3 hours 30. Perth to Sydney is 3 hours 55. I just looked that up as well. B&G, where is their home base going to be? Is it going to be Cairns or is it going to be PNG? I can't remember
I've
what
heard
they decided.
PNG.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't they, when they're building a
'Cause-
compound up there, they're going to build a compound?
Because that flight will be pretty decent as well. So
Well, that one to Perth.
surely they'll look
I don't
at
know
that.
where it sits. I've
Well,
never been to PNG.
what's going to happen when the Warriors play Perth?
Hmm.
Because New Zealand's 2.5 hours that way, Perth's 4 hours that way.
So we're going to take a game to, South Australia?
They're just
Meet in
gonna
the
have
middle?
they're just going to have to work it
Well,
out.
we take games to Northern Territory. It's interesting. Travel, look, it's not an excuse for the Cowboys in the way they play all the Warriors, because the Warriors have been playing really well. But travel, it's a day wasted. It's 2 days wasted in your week. So you got to spend a day traveling to the game and then a day traveling back. And the only thing they said that Todd, as Peyton has said, it hampers is recovery. That's the most important bit that it hampers. But
So maybe they need extended time. Like they need like an 8-day turnaround.
it's hard enough to do it during the draw these days. Like
I don't think
something
it is.
sort of,
I reckon I could do it.
Okay.
I honestly.
Yeah.
You would just sleep, though, on the plane.
No, as in
No, I
you
reckon I could do
recovery.
the draw. I reckon
Oh,
I
the
could do
draw.
it.
Oh,
I
thought
don't reckon
you-
it's as hard as they make it
Sorry,
out to be.
I'm caught up now.
I'm good with the roster.
Um,
I'm saying.
Good point, though. It's good to
Yeah.
good to keep that in mind. Interesting that the Knights, who are not Sydney based, but they're how far away is Newcastle from Sydney? 4 hours, 3 hours drive.
I thought it was about 2.5.
It's like an hour and a half.
Is it? Is that all?
Yeah,
They got a fair bit of travel.
Yeah, but then like if you go to Penrith, that's at another hour.
Well, it depends how much
If you go
traffic
to
there is,
Cronulla, at
too.
another hour.
Yeah, who would want to move to Sydney?
I
I
did.
think that's.
Four and a
Would
half
you?
million people.
Would you move?
No, I did move to
Oh,
Sydney.
you did.
I'm
All
back.
right.
Yeah.
5 mil. Yeah. All right. Well,
right.
is that everything for Controversy Corner?
Yeah.
We didn't really get fired up, did we?
I'm
Nah.
fired up.
Mate, I think we got more fired up about Inskip Point becoming
that's
7th on
fair.
the top 10 beaches list.
Yeah.
All
Are
right.
you going to be okay? You want to?
Oh, I think I'll be all right.
You want to take a second?
We probably need
yeah.
to do a trip out there just to clarify our
We could do one. We could do a podcast on the road.
on the road.
Surely can't
Just
be
in-
that hard.
Yeah. Well, we're pretty professional now.
Well, we might take a quick break.
Well, before
and-
we go to the break,
Oh.
we've got something. I made a comment last year,
Oh, here we go.
end of last year. Now we alluded to it last
And on the
week.
potty, yep.
Jed did say it, but I blurted it out on the recording. If you did watch it, I said that I can't remember exact words, but I will support whoever wins the grand final this year. So I've got something to show you all.
All right.
So I'll be back in just a sec. You guys talk amongst
Okay.
yourself.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I already know how I feel about the Perth Bears because I was a Bears supporter before they got kicked out.
North Sydney.
North Sydney.
Did you ever think about going back when
I
they
don't
come?
know. Like Jason Taylor's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Lang's not there anymore.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whew.
Yeah, it'd be hard because you're...
Matt,
Wow.
that is...
I've been practicing.
Mate, I've never felt like punching you before.
Oh, watch out, Jed's sitting next to you
Chloe's
too.
so stoked that I'm
Oh.
on the bandwagon now.
Yeah, welcome.
So yeah, look, fits
Welcome to
good,
the dark side,
Ooh.
Matt.
How good is
That's
it?
good colour on you.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
feel a bit special now.
So is this a permanent thing or what's the story here, Matt?
I don't know. I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
Dual,
this
dual
season might just
supportership?
be
Is
this
it dual supportership?
Yeah.
Nah. Who knows?
Stick
I
with the
don't know.
Titans, Matt.
I don't know. What do you reckon? Leave us a comment.
Stick
What do you
with
think
the
I should do?
Titans. Look, there's nothing better than watching your... Well, I was going to say, there's nothing better than watching your club go through the lowest of lows. No, that sucks. But
Or
watching
25
them...
years.
Look,
Watching them
it's
come
coming.
up.
It's coming. You're not there yet.
Just imagine the day the Titans win a comp, how great you're going to feel.
when you say I never wavered.
Yeah.
Maybe
Except
dual
for that one
citizenship
time.
then.
Dual.
No,
I can't leave the Titans. I've been saying it for years, and I'm going to join.
no,
them.
don't.
Dualies.
No, but I'm Queensland man.
You're sticking,
Queensland.
you're sticking. Oh, look, I don't mind the Bronx. My
Yeah,
wife loves
Broncos
the Broncos. And look, the Cows finished so far down the bottom of the ladder. I need someone to support.
Well,
So
so, someone to support in the finals.
The Broncos are just down the road and $180 a ticket. It's going to be easy.
hey,
Anyway.
Jed's got 7 other different teams that he loves. So well, it's actually anyone who plays the Bronx. It was Hull
Yeah.
last.
I've got something to
couple
share with
weeks
you
ago.
guys. I won't put it on the recording.
All
I'll do
right.
it in the break. So
Okay.
let's take a break and we'll be back in a minute. We'll have a word from our sponsors.
See you guys.
Hey, Cal.
Hey,
I've got a hankering for some grass-fed and finished local free-range beef. I'd like a family butcher who's been in business for over 40 years now. And I'm thinking maybe someone that might be able to deliver it to my door if I buy a big bulk of it. Have you got anyone that comes to mind when
I
you're
know
thinking of that sort of
just the company. Babinda Meats.
stuff? Binder Meats.
Located up in far north Queensland, beautiful tropical Queensland. And Babinda Meats, they can provide you with the quality meat that you're looking for, delivered to your door
Within reason.
within reason. Yep, T's and C's apply. But what you can do, if you're unsure or you have a bit of an interest in this,
Yeah.
give them a call. Matt's going to pop the number up on the screen with the website. When you call, you might chat to the man himself, Mr. Tootie. He's the owner-operator up there. You might even get Mrs. Tootie, Wendy, lovely Wendy. Or you might even get Mark, one of our good mates here on
Marky
the
Mark.
Potter, friend of the show, Mark. And or one of the other great stuff they got up there. I can attest, like I said last week, it is the greatest meat on the planet. They grow their own cattle.
On the planet.
And real meat, succulent steaks, rocky road that you will just melt in your mouth. Black
And
Russian
what
roast.
if I'm in town and I'm hankering for a meat pie? Do they do meat pies?
Drop down, say hello.
Oh, there you go. You've
Yeah.
heard it first. You've heard it here. Mm-hmm. Drop in at Babinda Meats, just
Yes.
outside of Innisfail.
You've been too, haven't you, Jen?
Yep. Tootie's meals that she does, I can testify they are like if you you know if you're short of a meal or just want a quick meal for dinner,
Drop on down.
drop on down and like lasagna and all that sort of stuff.
Did you just call it lasagna?
Yeah, because it's awesome.
I'm
Yay!
so sorry to any of the Italian listeners that we've got.
Lasagna.
Hey, Jed, say gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. No, but in
There's
all
a shirt
seriousness,
in that.
in all
Lasagna.
There's lasagna. Gnocchi. In all seriousness, thank you to our sponsors, Babinda Meats. This podcast would be possible without you, but we're very thankful that we have you so that we
100%.
can have all this stuff. So, yeah, thank
Sounds
you.
better because you're on board.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to talk about the first 2 games. Round 0, they call it. I think it's just a fancy way of saying
0.5.
I don't know. Yeah. The first 2 games that were played today. It is Sunday today. You'll be hearing this later on in the week. But obviously it was Vegas. Take 3 of Vegas. It's the third year that they had 45,000 people there in the stadium. And good to see Vegas doing really well.
We didn't get our tickets. They didn't show up.
No.
We're, still in.
Yeah.
I did see the Fox
Still here.
did take the A team though over Fox Sports.
Oh, yeah.
They had Matty Johns. They had Innes.
They didn't take Blocker,
over
though.
there. Blocker wasn't there. but
Thankfully.
I did say A team.
Can I say, Matty Johns is not much of a commentator.
No, he's terrible.
No, he's
He's a
terrible.
great
Yeah.
podcaster, but like
Great
he said
analysis.
some. I don't know if he was trying to be funny or if it wasn't.
I think he
but
just had a big night the night before.
He's a great mind.
He looked a bit. He looked.
He looked like he was coming off
He's a
something.
great mind, but he wasn't. It wasn't his greatest
He's-
call.
His footy analysis is top notch, but he can't add value to commentary. He's not great.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the first game, we don't really have to talk about it too much, but we're going to have to, aren't we?
Knights
Yeah.
versus Cows.
Knights versus Cows. Knights getting the dub, 28-18 over the Cows. And I've got to say, what an ambush to start that first probably 15 minutes from the Knights. They came out full of energy.
Yeah.
And as a Cowboys fan, it was pretty tough to watch. I thought it was going to be a long 80 minutes. The Knights, they looked so good. Having Fletcher Sharp in the halves with Dylan Brown.
I was wrong with that.
Oh, look, Dylan Brown hasn't convinced me. His kicking game, he still had a few very poor kicks. When Sandon came on from the bench, he took over the kicking. So I'm not convinced. What I feel like's happening is everyone's written the Knights off at the start of the year. Everyone had them dead last. Holbrook would have got him in there and said, hey, no one is giving you guys hope. You guys are going to end up dead last. That's what everyone's saying about you. And it would have revitalised them. New coach, new players. They would have came out, and that's what we got. We got an ambush, and taking nothing away from them. They played such great footy and steamrolled the Cows. The game was over probably in the first 15 minutes. The Cows did their best to get back into it. End of the day, the Knights were classier than the Cows, so that was why the result ended up the way it did.
I did like the instant recognition that Sharp was injured, and they went straight there. Lukey straight on Sharp
did
and
and
scored.
targeted.
I
Sharp.
thought that was good. That was a good playmaker spot.
Look, as someone who follows the Cows really closely, our attack looked different to previous
It
years.
didn't look good at all.
So what's happened is we've had two new coaches. So Blake Green's now our attack coach, and Paul Wellens, former St Helens coach, is our defensive coach now. It looked like we didn't look that bad. Like the Cowboys weren't abysmal, but it just looked like we lacked a bit of direct. It looked like we'd been given new shape and new drills and new plays, and it looked like there was a bit of, what are we supposed to do
Boxed
here?
Drinky in a little bit.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the space he normally had.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
as a fan who's been frustrated by the way we've been playing, I'm actually willing to give us probably 4 or 5 rounds just to see if it is just new coaches and new plays and new this and new that.
I didn't think the Cows looked that bad.
No, I didn't think so
Like
either.
JT had, I thought he had some really good
Jizzy
runs
looked
there.
good, yeah.
He looked strong. He looked fit. Dearden had that try-saving tackle right on the sideline. I think Drinkwater, did he get injured?
Yeah.
So we lost
He
him
came off, didn't he? Rib
after
cartilage.
10 minutes, yeah. He got injected, came
Yeah.
back on just before half time. Yeah, it threw the spanner in the works, but it wasn't the reason why we lost.
I think in the whole they looked okay, but I think their attack looked
Yeah, two side to side.
like the Fletcher Sharp try was just they were never going to stop that. So it was good play, but I thought Kalen Ponga took over a little bit. He's
looked
still
good.
the main man, so he did quite a few kicks. So I think it's interesting how that works because their problems in the past has been KP doesn't play, they don't win. So it didn't look like there's going to be much of a change there. So I don't know. We won't
Yeah.
know unless that happens.
One thing that I will say though that we've got to do something about these HIA. So number 14 for Newcastle, he got off a tackle and he absolutely looked like a drunken sailor, and like he should have went off straight away.
Croker,
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was
That's
Matt
who his name
Croker.
was,
his
yeah.
head was lying
In
on
the
the
dirt.
ground.
Was lying in the
Yeah,
ground.
because I was watching my son. I said, "Oh, he's gone. That's it."
Yeah.
And he stayed on.
So how come, like,
Yeah.
there should be like an immediate thing where it's just like, mate, you're gone.
They were all worried about him,
Yeah, I know.
and
Yeah.
he stayed.
And the other one was, I forget which player it was, but one of the Cowboys players had to go off with an injury because of
Tom McHaley.
Yeah, because of a crusher tackle. Now I
Cannonball. and Crusher was 2. So
it was
someone
Cannonball.
cannonballed him.
The other one crushed it.
He's out for 6 weeks with a knee injury.
Yeah, and I think we need to have a thing of like, if there is like illegal play, maybe that player doesn't get sent off, like in terms of they're reduced down to 12 players, but that player is not allowed to come back. He gets sent off as well.
I agree.
And gets interchanged because that is a disadvantage for the Cowboys.
Yeah, and then you had the whole Kalen Ponga thing. He got hit high, and it was a sin bin. It was forceful contact to the head, so Burns had to go. And then Ponga stays on, jumps up, and it's playing. I'm like, it's kind of like, if it's that bad, where's the HIA there? Look, it wasn't that big a deal. Move on, play on. I just consistency. And then in the second game, which we'll get to, Crichton comes and gets Guy around the head and stays on. And it's like, okay, we're 2 games in and we're already seeing inconsistencies. The other thing I wanted to quickly talk about was Belinda Sharp calling the putting her flag up and saying he went out. I know it was close, but surely you only put your flag up if you see him go out, right?
But
It didn't have any effect on the game because I think they got the ball anyway. But are we making rookie errors already?
that one's inexcusable because that's what you're there to
That's
do.
your job.
Check the sideline. If you can't check the
She's pretty
sideline,
mid. She's a pretty mid ref. Like
Yeah, she's not NRL standard.
it's
I don't.
more errors than not. You know, and there's constantly contradictions. Like how many games last year? Probably more so in the women's games where she's blown a penalty or something, and then they've challenged it and they've won.
Yeah.
The team's won their challenge, captain's challenge. There was one game I watched. It was like 6 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just quickly, dummy passes 27 to the Knights, 26 to the Cows. So we all
There you
know
go.
what happened there. Look, well done, Knights.
Yeah.
That's given some hope to their fans. There wasn't a lot of hope after those trials.
Does this?
No, I've still got
Can
them.
we read anything into this game? Like I felt like if the Cowboys win, everyone's going to say yeah, but it was the Knights. If the Knights win, everyone's going to say yeah, but it was the Cowboys.
I think it was a good game of footy. It was entertaining.
I think we've still got 2 bottom 8 teams playing each other here.
Yeah.
So,
But, you know, good, kudos for the Knights coming out and showing everyone up.
In
They
saying
haven't
that,
scored a point in
Everyone except
decades.
Jed rid him off.
Yeah,
They haven't
got
won-
right for once.
Yeah.
they haven't won a game in 250 something days or something like that. The
Yeah.
Knights. So
Good on them.
Okay.
I think we could say Dylan Brown did well. First game.
Don't make eye contact with the dog.
I was going to say the dog was just chasing
Not
his
again.
tail.
Yeah. And
Not
before,
again.
Fle-
It's like, you-
before,
Not
Fletcher
again.
Sh-
No, you can't walk back there.
before Fletcher Sharp went off with his MCL, that's just been confirmed.
Oh, has it?
Yes, from what I've heard.
Okay.
Confirmed
from what I heard.
I thought him, Brown. I thought the back line of Newcastle did look very
I think they
sharp.
were good.
Gaggai's defence.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Would you say they looked very Fletcher?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Sharp. Fletcher Sharp.
Oh, Matt.
it's
Gone over. It's gone over
Moving on.
Jed's head.
All right, moving on.
Moving on to the second game.
Game of round 0, I reckon.
15-14. It was a real dogfight. This one, wasn't it?
Mm.
This they said it on.
Dragon fight.
How many puns can we fit in this episode? This is great.
They said it at the start when the first few minutes when the Dragons got a penalty and Val Holmes. It was in the 7th minute. Kicked to go up 2-0. And in comms on Fox anyway, they said, "Oh, this is right up." Who's the coach?
Flanagan.
Shane Flanagan.
Stuart Flanagan last week, wasn't it? Shane Flanagan. This is real Shane Flanagan type stuff. Get into a dogfight, wants a close arm wrestle kind of game, and look, they didn't win in the end of the day. But I tell you what, the Dragons showed some ticker that I don't think any of us was sort of. Well, Jed actually did tip him, but
Yeah.
I don't think any of us kind of saw this kind of close result happening. Golden Point,
No.
15-14.
And they could have won. They very well could have won. I felt like the Dragons probably just need to decide who's in charge of the team.
Yeah.
It just looked a little bit like who is the man here, and even when they were setting up for field goals and that sort of stuff, there was just some runs the wrong way. Even at the end, Leilua ran the wrong way. He just ran too far, and they're going to do a field goal, and he's running towards the sideline. It's like, just get tackled, mate.
Although the Dogs didn't look great. Like, their fifth tackle options were dismal.
Absolutely rubbish.
Yeah,
Even in Golden Point,
yeah,
they're like set up for a field goal and they've run it on the 5th over in the corner.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And I tell you what, Lachlan Galvin, like honestly, mate, you you do some good plays in attack, but go play for the Shell Harbour Sharks or
I've
something.
missed
like,
this. I've missed your
Galvin's
love-hate.
fine.
Sorry.
He's-
I've missed your hate relationship with Galvin.
He's the next Cleary, mate. You just gotta wait.
Look,
Give him some time.
Give him time.
Give him time. He'll be right. He
I
wasn't
think,
that bad. I think they did lose a bit of direction though. The
Burton looked
Dogs as
sharp
well.
though. Burton put in a few good kicks.
He got hammered a
Chip
couple
and-
of
Did you
times.
see his
Chip
grubber
and
kick that he?
chase?
Yeah, that was
grubber
good.
and chase. Yeah.
It didn't end up a try, but yeah.
No, it was nice though.
Question: do the Dogs have the same problem the Sharks do? In the sense that can they win a comp with Connor Tracy as their fullback? Like
Oh,
the
gosh, no.
Sharks have Will Kennedy. Is Connor Tracy the Dogs version?
Connor
of,
Tracy has a bit more. He's got a kick
You hate
and he's got a
Kennedy,
good
eh?
pass.
You hate him.
I would have kept Tracy at the Sharks over Kennedy any day.
I don't know. I just
They need something, don't they?
well,
They need some.
I just look at like the last year's grand finalists. Reece Walsh was a fullback. Ryan Pappenhausen, who Papp is gone now. Dylan Edwards, he's not exactly a superstar. Well, he is a superstar, but he's not a flashy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like
But what Connor Tracy, he has a lot of try-saving tackles last year.
good in defence. Yeah.
So he is a good fullback. Like, I keep thinking back to the Dragons. Ben Hornby was their halfback when they won the comp.
Yeah, true.
It's like you don't have to have a superstar everywhere.
Shane Perry for the Bronx in 2006.
You
No one
just
knows
got to
who he
have a
is.
team that can do it. And I thought that edge, what do they end up having? Kickow, Burton, Crichton, Kraz.
Kraz, yeah.
And I thought there should have been a bit more attack. It was a smaller field. And Kickow ran through 6 or 7 times in that game.
Did you see the Jacob Preston? I think it was that will play Origin one day. Like he absolutely made Gutho look like an absolute
Oh,
fool.
the step.
Did you see Flanagan
Yeah,
smash him?
I know. I
Got the
saw
ball.
that. Yeah.
I was like, go, baby Flanagan.
Well, I've got the I think I had the Dragons finishing like between the 8 and 12 mark this year. I think I'm still confident in that. They might push for an 8 spot. But did you hear? I won't go into that. But what do you think about Vegas? So that
Were
was
you
the third
saying
year.
Flanagan's comment that we're not going to win the comp?
Yeah, I was.
I thought you should go there.
Okay, Flano came out this week and said, someone was asking about the Dragons this year, and he was kind of like, oh, look, we're not going to win the comp, but we
gonna
should
win a lot of
win a lot of games. If Todd Payton came out and said, oh, the Cows aren't going to win the comp this year, I'd throw cans at him.
Is
But-
it just being
But are
realistic
you
though?
going to?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. This is what I'm assuming's happened. I actually think it's smart coaching. Well, I hope it's happening like this. Otherwise, I do disagree with it. I reckon he's gone into his playing group and said, "Hey, I'm going to come out and say a few things in the media. I do not want you to listen to it. I'm just going to say it just so that it takes the shade off us. And I'm going to say a few things. Do not pay any attention to it. I'm just throwing the media off the scent." And if that's the case, then maybe that's great coaching.
I think he's
But
just taken the stress off Atkinson and Flanagan.
But you're there to win.
You're there to win, but they're not.
If you're a Dragons fan, how would they? I don't know. I'd love to hear some Dragons.
Is
If
it
you're
the
a
same-
Dragons fan, let us know.
You don't think you're winning the comp if you're a Dragons fan? Maybe the April
Oh,
comp.
I don't know.
What?
Is it the same as when Ricky came out and said, I've got young guys, we're going to lose games, we're rebuilding?
That's different though. Rebuilding's different than where the Dragons aren't rebuilding. But
They are. They got a new halfback.
I
They're
don't think
bloody
they're
heap of
rebuilding.
young forwards.
No, you can't. Well, then the Cowboys are rebuilding. I'll take that.
Yeah, it was always.
Is he
rebuilding.
giving him,
That's true.
is he giving himself an extra year or two and
Maybe.
taking the pressure
I just
off
feel like it's a bit of
himself?
a cop
Yeah.
out.
I think he's
I think
just
it's
taking
pressure
the pressure
relief.
off the boys. I don't mind it. I don't know. I don't think the Sharks are winning the comp, so I couldn't care less if the.
No, I
Smoke and mirrors.
There should be one goal. Win the comp.
They should,
That-
they
yeah.
should
Unless
have
you're
brought it on their,
rebuilding. Unless you're
jerseys.
rebuilding. That's what the Roosters say. The Roosters say we play for premierships on their jerseys.
They don't though, do they?
They don't. They haven't for a long time, Roosters. And back to my
Jed.
Vegas chat. It was a joke, Jed. Back to my... It's 2019, your last one I comp, which is not that long ago. Back to my Vegas chat. It's been the third year now, so 12 teams have been over. So next year, it's going to be awkward because there'll be one team that hasn't been over after next year because there'll be 16. There'll be 4 more teams that go
But
next
Matt's
year.
changed his jersey.
What's up? Did I?
Well, you got
It's
the
gotta
Bear,
be the
you got the
Titans.
Bears coming in.
Titans.
Oh,
left
true. So
out.
there'll be 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after next year, there'll still
Well,
only be one
Bears
team
and
that hasn't
Dolphins
been over.
don't get to go
When do the Bears come in?
next year.
When's PNG coming?
29. Was it 29?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's Bears next
So
year.
we're going to have 2 good years without having no odds.
So there'll be
should
two
really-
teams.
The Bears should really miss out.
What do you think? Because Chloe, my wife, we've mentioned Chloe a couple of times. She's my wife. She's a passionate Broncos fan.
She's the one that made me go.
Yeah,
Broncos.
riding high on the Bronx success. She hates the Vegas thing. She wants a full round, everyone in, all in. We should be. I said the only reason why we have to have Vegas at round 1 is because you can't do it in any other rounds, right? Like it has to be start of the season.
You can't have a week off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I get her perspective to an extent because it's kind of like you want to start round. The rugby league's back. You got 8 games on a weekend. 9 coming next year. 9 games on a weekend. What do you guys think? Should we keep doing the Vegas thing?
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I would like to go. I missed my Sharks opportunity, obviously, but yeah.
Keep it.
Yeah,
I
it's actually interesting because like 95% of the supporters are Australian or English supporters, and like they broadcast the games on their secondary Fox Sports channel over in America. So I get that they're trying to tap into that US market, but are we really?
Yes.
Like, do you understand? Like the majority of the supporters that are going to the game, like it's hard to find an actual American.
You got to start somewhere.
Well, I guess it's a numbers game. Like,
Yeah.
there's 350 million people, and say 10% watch sports, so that's 35 million people that watch sports.
What are the other
Yeah.
ones
So
doing with
that's
their lives?
10 million more people than all of Australia. And then just say, well, let's say 1% of those are going to watch the rugby league.
350,000.
3.5 million.
What did you say? 35 mil. Yeah, my bad.
So 3.5 million
you said
people.
We're just
3.5.
going to have a
First.
math break.
That's right, isn't it? Yeah, 3.5
you're
million
right.
people watching rugby league,
I don't see it.
which is all of the rugby league fans in Australia combined watching one game. So yeah, look, I don't know. I know why they're doing it, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it is a disruption, I think, but same as Origin's a disruption.
I like it.
International games are a bit of a disruption as well.
It's a good opportunity for the players to go over to America.
Oh, Matt,
it's a
have
great
go.
opportunity.
Last year, NRL games in Vegas pulled 371,000 US viewers. I thought that's why when I said 350,000, I thought that was a good number. I don't see us getting to the million mark for a while.
No, that was
But-
just round figures. I was just saying.
The other thing you got to
it's a
remember,
numbers
Jet,
game.
it's a 600% jump on 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Can someone reverse mass that? What's 600%? What's
well, that's
300
that's like 20,000 people.
so that's a big jump. So this year, I'm assuming we'll probably crack 500,000 in viewers.
Yeah.
That's pretty good growth. And the more viewers we get, the
Yeah.
more sponsorship we
Yeah.
get, the more
But,
money that comes
The
in.
thing is, though, watching a game is not going to make these people want to take it on as a sport.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what we're trying to do, or are we trying to grow the profile of rugby
Well,
league?
you either do it because you're making money off ad revenue, which is probably their main focus, because Vlandis loves the coin. But if you're trying to tap into that market, you want to get grassroots competition going. There is rugby league competitions over there, some really good rugby league competitions over there as well. So it's probably more about making that more popular.
Yeah.
NFL's like a massive mountain to climb to try and topple that, because you'd never do it, but there is a lot of potential there, and there's also potential for scouting decent players to come over and play in the NRL.
Yeah.
Same as Super League in England.
And I have heard that there are rumours that next year or the year after that we could have like a worldwide, like we go to the UAE and all these other countries. Why you'd want to go there is beyond me.
Yeah.
Well,
We
it's
could
from-
just send like the Broncos and Titans there, and
I just don't like the UAE as a country. But anyway,
Probably not a good place to go at the moment, is it?
Anyway.
Let's not get political.
Yeah, I think it's good and bad. Like, there's pros and cons with it.
Interestingly, the NRL is the number 1 TV program in Australia for 2025. 4.5 million average viewers turned into the NRL Grand Final.
Yeah.
So we even beat the AFL.
yeah, we get more viewers, but they
They
get more bums on seats.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, you've got to applaud Vlandis and Abdo for the money that they brought into the game. I know, yes, it sucks for us because everything's costing more and whatnot, but the game is growing.
How much gets to the clubs, though?
I couldn't give you that answer.
I think it's a 50-50 revenue, possibly.
Yeah, I think we're pulling numbers out of our...
Yeah.
So that would be the thing. Like, is the NRL just doing it to keep their organiser going? There'd have to be some sort of kickback.
Yeah.
Well, the kickback exists for clubs.
Yeah.
If the NRL is more popular,
And
clubs get
more
more
money.
money, broadcast, more
Yeah.
salary cap.
It all filters down
Yeah.
eventually.
and I know that the in COVID, the NRL didn't own anything. Where like I know that they own a resort here near the Kawan Hospital, and they own a couple of other resorts and stuff like that. So
There's money in the game,
strong.
and that can only be good for the game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shall we move
And,
on to...
I just need to say my highlight of Vegas
Yeah, go
was the first ever post-tackle celebration. The money man,
the money
Tui
man.
Pelotu, losing the game, mind you, bundles a winger into touch, Montoya. Great tackle, try save,
Yeah.
but great, and gets up and does a ridiculous post-tackle celebration. I could not think of a better player to
I
be
didn't
in
see
Vegas than Tui Pelotu. So
Imagine if he scored in Vegas.
yeah, imagine if he
It just
scored.
would've
There'd be the
been-
money everywhere. But I forget what he did. I couldn't really see it that great. But yeah, it was a post-tackle celebration. So if you missed that, chuck it in Google. It's a crack up. I didn't like it at first. I was like, oh, like you're losing. And it was just a tackle, mate. But I was like, good on him for...
That's a bloke that loves his job.
He just loves the limelight. He loves having a crack. I didn't like the showiness at all last year, but it's him. And yeah, good on him.
all right, we'll have a quick ad break, and then we'll get back to our tips.
So official
Still round one.
one. What do we got? Thursday night game, Storm versus Eels.
Storm
down at
versus
Amy
Eels.
Park. That's going to be a good game, I think.
In Melbourne, $1.46 Storm, $2.74 Eels, which is pretty good odds for the Eels. Although, they flogged them by 50 or something last year, I'm pretty sure. But different looking Storm this year. Don't know what we're going to get.
Haven't lost to the Eels since 91, is it?
Are you kidding?
Like something ridiculous.
91, they've only been in the
Storm
comp since
haven't been,
90,
2001 then?
90, 99.
Something ridiculous. Never lose first game.
Well, that's true too.
That's true. This could be the year.
I'm going to fact check myself.
Oh,
So Storm for me.
head to head.
Yeah, I'm tipping Storm.
Storm.
I'm
always.
going Storm. So I think that's a...
But yeah, don't be like, I like what Jason Riles is doing, but like, have they replaced Dylan Brown at all?
Yeah, Peasant.
Oh yeah.
The Eels did. I thought the Eels did look okay in the trial matches too. But isn't Adokar injured? Did he get injured?
No, he played in the trials.
Yeah, but I thought he got injured in the last one. Anyway,
Yeah.
Team list Tuesday.
2001, sorry.
That's
So
incredible.
Eels
decades.
haven't beat Storm.
In 2 decades
Ever.
in round one. No, in round one. They always
in
play
round
Melbourne
one.
in round one for some reason. Poor team.
All right,
Storm
moving
for the
on
win.
to the Friday night game. 2 games. It's the Wars in Auckland taking on the Roosters. Roosters are favourites, $1.50 to $2.50. Jed.
I tip Warriors.
Oh my goodness.
Why? Why did you tip?
Oh,
Home
well,
ground advantage?
Yeah, I just think that home ground advantage.
You're doing what I do. Tip the other team that's not your team.
Yeah.
Everyone's jumping on my bandwagon with that.
It is safe though.
You guys are
Well, it's a
soft.
win-win.
It's soft. It's not safe.
It's soft, 100%. Your team wins or you win the tip. It's a great way of doing it.
Yeah.
I wanted to shock and say was, but now Jed's already done it.
I'm going
So
Roosters.
I've gone Roosters as well.
Roosters.
I might change my mind before I get there, but I think the Wars have got an upset in them.
Yeah.
Can they do it though?
I think their forward pack can rattle the Roosters. I really do.
Surprise, surprise. Friday, 7 p.m. Bronx at Suncorp taking on the Panthers. This should be a cracker. Look,
This is why the tickets are $180.
and that's why Nathan Cleary got off his blatant, forceful contact to the head.
This is a grand final rematch
So,
from the year before.
from 2 years ago, yeah.
But like you said, the guy didn't go HIA.
it's true.
Kept playing.
Well, neither did Ponga today. It's ridiculous. Someone on commentary, they said, Braden Burns should get Ivan Cleary as his lawyer.
Yeah.
Bronx $1.70,
funny.
Panthers $2.16. I am going to tip Brisbane.
I'm going Penrith.
I'm going Penrith.
Oh,
Just, I don't know. I just think...
You hate the
Broncos-
Bronx, that's it.
I know. I just think Broncos, after their loss in the World Club Challenge, I don't think
yeah,
their
it
heads
wasn't
will be
great,
there.
was it? It wasn't great.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm going the opposite. I'm tipping Broncos mainly because it is a home ground game. And coming into Suncorp Stadium with a sellout and predominantly Broncos fans, it's going
There'll
to
be at least 2 Panthers.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to win, I think.
Swap my jersey.
But I think it will be a close game. But yeah, I think Broncos might just do it.
Saturday, there's 2 games on Saturday, 4:30 p.m. This is in Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time as well. So, it will be 4:30 Queensland time. So the Sharks are taking on the Titans at Ocean Protect Stadium. Do you guys build a new stadium down there?
Wow, that's
No, we
fancy.
just sold a name.
Right,
Yeah.
you guys go.
Because it used to be Blue Bet, was it?
No,
So-
points bet.
Points
Point
bet, Remonders, we've had it all.
You guys should go
This
to-
is Shark Park.
Shark
For
Park.
those who know. And the Sharks will win.
$1.34 to $3. That's disrespectful. The
It is.
Titans at
It's
$3.29.
disrespectful. Put some money on it.
I am going.
Bet responsibly. You don't know what you're going to lose
Matt?
if you have it.
What are you
Or you
gambling
might not
with?
win it. Is that what it is?
Who are you gambling instead? I don't know.
What do you... Don't do it.
Matt,
Titans.
you know what?
For the upset.
You know what? I'm going to tip the Sharks. I thought about
should
it, and
tip
I
the
just
Sharks,
can't. I'm sorry, Matt.
I know, I'm just going for
I
it.
really
I'm
want.
doing the
I
Titans.
really want the Titans to win.
I want to say the Titans feed the storm. I was so impressed.
Yeah, so
Like,
was I.
if they were playing someone
don't
other than
do
the
this.
Sharks, I would think about it. But I'm not one of these guys that tip against.
Oh,
my
look, the
team,
Sharks are probably going to win.
especially at home.
Home ground.
Yeah, Nico.
Do you know what, Jed? Who you tipping? This might sway me.
Look, I'm tipping Sharks, but to be further advised.
Oh no, we need your tip.
Sharks for now.
Sharks for now.
Oh, okay, I'll stick with the Sharks. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Manly Saturday 6:35 p.m. Manly taking on the Raiders at 4 Pines Park in Sydney. It's $1.92 to $1.92.
I think that's a bit disrespectful.
It's the
isn't it?
Jamal Fogarty Cup. He's now playing for Manly, taking on the Raiders. I tell you what, why aren't the Raiders got?
This is a hard one to bet.
Surely,
Tip.
Manly-
surely the Raiders.
What have Manly got going for them?
Turbo.
Wow.
Yeah, but Raiders are coming off a
Do you know? Want to
horrible
know a
finish
weird
to
stat?
a wonderful season.
Turbo has never played without Cherry Evans.
Oh,
That's interesting.
This is the first game
okay.
because Cherry Evans never got injured.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't have the Raiders finishing in my top 8, so I don't know why I'm so shocked at the pricing. I don't have Manly finishing anywhere near the top 8, so I'm going to tip.
I feel this game is like the Cowboys Knights. I was on here last week and I'm like, there is no way the Knights win a game this year. And then I was watching them warm up and I'm like, how do I have this team on the bottom of the ladder? But the Raiders have to beat Manly.
Their forward pack compared to
Their forward
Manly's
pack.
forward pack.
Like, do Manly even have a forward?
Pasecco is coming back from injury. That's
He's
about it.
played 40 minutes.
I'm going to, based on the forward pack, I'm going to go the Raiders.
I'm going to tip, regrettably, Manly.
I can't even remember who I tipped for this game, so I probably did tip Manly as well, just because of the home ground
4
advantage.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. So, but yeah, you're right. Raiders should do this game.
Last game of the round, Sunday, 3:05 p.m. It is at Suncorp Stadium. It's the Dolphins versus the Rabbits. The Dolphins are $1.80 to the Rabbits $2.04. What am I missing? Why are the Rabbits not favourites here?
And what's the price for the Dolphins at Suncorp? Are they $1.72?
170, you mean?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Why are you looking
Ticket.
at me?
Oh, the
Because
tickets.
you did the price.
You're the
Oh, no,
numbers guy.
I didn't look at Dolphins
I
tickets.
wonder if the Dolphins are more
Yeah, who
Why,
knows?
why would they be more?
because of Herbie.
I love Herbie. Why are they favourites over the Rabbits?
Because it's the Suncorp, maybe? Yeah, I reckon the Rabbits all day.
Day game.
Rabbits are stacked. Do you think they're too stacked now? They've got too many
chefs in the kitchen.
Too many stars. Are they full strength? We don't know yet, I guess, because team list isn't out.
Brandon Smith's got his customary injury.
Oh, yeah, he
before
did
the
his
game.
calf, didn't he?
Calf.
It's the Wayne Bennett Cup.
I think the Dolphins' defence, like they're going to score points,
Heaps.
but I don't think their defence is there yet. Anyway, sorry.
I'm going to tip the Rabbits.
I'm thinking Rabbitohs as well.
I'm going to go Dolphins, but I'm probably not going to watch the game.
It's going to be a great game.
Well, we'll be doing the podcast.
It's the
anyway.
Rabbits, though. And I'm not a big Dolphins fan. So, it's kind of like, when you have to look after, like for you guys, your least favourite child.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to
I
do it,
see
but you
that.
got to do it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you just got to do.
Yeah.
Who's your least favourite, Cal?
I don't have a least favourite child. I was trying to work out what
I
you're
watched
talking
my son
about.
play basketball and get beaten by 100 points.
Wow.
And so here's a difference for those who are a part of a few different sports. So the halftime speech in the basketball was, "You guys are trying really hard. Get out there and do well. Let's keep them under 80." And I said to my son on the way home, I'm like, "What would your footy coach say if you were down by 30? And he goes, "What are you doing here? Why don't you just go home? If you don't want to play, don't be here." And like basketball, they're all like, "Oh, you trying?" I'm like, anyway, so, read into that what you like, but I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Rabbits will kill the Dolphins. Easy.
Cool.
Yep. And Tigers have
I'm
the
big on
bye.
death tonight.
I was going to say, yeah, you've been violent.
Hopefully we don't get flagged.
Oh, can you not say those words?
Oh, who knows? We'll find out.
We'll find out whether we're big enough yet on YouTube to get flagged.
It will be in the news next week.
Imagine so.
Fledgling podcast channel.
Well, if something happens.
Fledgling? We're
Fledger,
growing, mate.
Well, that's what fledglings do, doesn't it? They grow.
I thought fledgling means just hanging on.
You've
Oh,
fled.
I thought a fledgling was
Dropping
like
off.
a chick. Just cracked out of a
Tom
shell.
Flegler.
He's back, isn't he? Let's go, Tommy boy.
Oh, we're going to end this podcast before
And,
it goes.
the
I've
Tigers.
changed the fins.
The Tigers needed a break already, so the Tigers are having a week off because Terrell May is still struggling with the off-season. They'll be back next week.
They're starting
for
their-
starting game.
Starting their journey to ninth
Their
again this year.
journey tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Why don't you give it a like and a subscribe? If you stayed this long, we
What are you
appreciate
doing
it.
with your life?
What a legend.
Seriously, though.
You might be the one that can turn a camel into a donkey. But thanks a lot. Have a good life.
That's what you said.
See you later.
I thought it was donkey and
I don't know.